It's time for the latest installment in our Games of the Week series. This is the show where we bring you all the most interesting new releases that you can get on iOS and Android without the need for a subscription service. There's no Apple Arcade, Google Play Pass, Game Club, or Hatch here. It's all either free to download or premium. From explosive arenas filled with bomb-slinging robots to dangerous driving through neon-soaked skylines, we've got a killer selection for you this week. Let's take a look. Seems like it's cyberpunk season in the gaming calendar right now. But while there's a lot of film noirish baddies running around on the ground with guns, something still relatively untouched is those neon-soaked skyscapes. Specifically, the ones dense with cabs and hovercars all rushing off to their own destinations. Neon Flytron feels especially aimed at our sudden desire for reflex testing and cyberpunk driving. While the city itself is a bit more packed than you might expect, as you are basically surrounded on all sides by walls, it's still a fun experience, and it's a runner which really benefits from a great design and bright aesthetic. It's fairly disposable, and it's not available on iOS yet, but if you've got a Google device, you can get it via early access for free right now. It's been 10 long months since Dead Cells launched on iOS, so we wouldn't blame Android users if you'd started to feel like you'd been forgotten. Well, worry no more. Playdigis has just released the Android port of Motion Twin's classic roguelike Castlevania-inspired romp. Now, we haven't actually got our hands on the Android port just yet, but if the fantastic iOS port's anything to go by, you can expect an experience pretty much identical to the PC, with the only real changes being the added customizable controls. Dead Cells is of course a premium release, and is now available on Google Play as well as iOS right now. Demon Blade has been around in some shape or form for at least a couple of months now, but it's finally in its full finished release state. This is the latest in a recent trend of action duel titles. The combat is gesture-based, relying on charging stamina bars and well-timed swipes and counters. It's all packaged in a fantastic samurai versus Oni theme, and features some very in-depth customization options as well. There's an RPG story going on in the background, it's nothing to write home about, but when you land the perfectly timed counter and riposte, it is satisfying. Demon Blade is free to download and currently available on both Android and iOS right now. Words for a Bird is a lockdown release from indie game designer Bart Bonte, the creator of Sugar Sugar and The Color games. Known for his minimalist stripped-back indie puzzlers, he's given us a short and very sweet little word game, all about using visual clues and non-verbal reasoning to construct sentences. It's super short, and you'll probably sail through it in one easy sitting. But it's inventive and clever, and just leaves you feeling kinda good. Our only complaint is we would have liked some more levels. But it's free and available to download on iOS and Android right now. There's not much in the way of decent Bomberman style games on mobile. It's a simple enough formula, but one that we don't see many people trying to remake or rekindle. Bombbots Arena is an online multiplayer game which uses the bomb placement and trapping mechanics of the Bomberman IP and adds its own little twist. You get abilities and buffs, you can speed your little robot up or drop numerous bombs, plus a whole bunch of customization options for your little robots. Also, according to the blurb, you can somehow rig up 4 controllers to your phone and play local multiplayer. We're not sure how that works exactly. It's been fairly well received over on Steam, and though it's a bit rough around the edges, we're quite enjoying it on mobile as well. It's free on iPhone, iPad, and Android devices right now. Thank you for watching our Games of the Week list. If you don't want to miss next week's video, make sure you hit the subscribe button to catch that and all our gameplay and review videos too. And as always, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.